Okay. I say, well, that was entertaining.
Well,
Sweet.
Oh yeah, you just healed your bloody leg.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say we drag this thing up and try to cook it.
I say, okay.
How heavy is it?
It's a pretty big one.
It's really big. We could
So
all put in
I'll
an
start trying to
effort.
drag it over here.
Or we could just cut off the tail.
Alligator tail.
Oh,
If you know
come
what
down
I
here
mean.
and someone help me out then.
All right, so what's the maximum that you guys can drag?
I can drag.
Mine's the same as Leeson's. So.
Yeah, I'm looking.
It's on the second sheet, bottom left.
Yeah, but I didn't.
Yeah. I wrote
Three
down
ti-
1,000, but that does not sound right. But at the same
No,
time, I think that's the stats for Maeve, and we've got the same strength.
No, you can actually drag quite a bit, but you are trying to drag up the stairs. But you start pulling on this thing, and then you quickly realize this thing is over 1,000 pounds.
Great, someone help me.
So you think we can move it together? All right.
I need to know the max so that you guys can drag.
I thought we had all the same strength. Did we all have 15?
Yeah, I got this. Yeah, I can.
So yeah, between all of us, I have 15. So we all drag it together. That's 3,000 supposedly.
Just so you guys know, it's the 5 of. So you've got your heavy load. What you're considered is your maximum that you can carry, with being encumbered and stuff. It's 5 times that what you can generally drag or push.
Okay, so that would be 1,000.
Okay, so it's probably going to take, in order to get all 3 of you, in order to get it up the stairs, is going to take all 3 of you.
That's okay. Let's cook
so
this thing.
I'll go around behind it and be pushing it. If you guys want to come down and help drag it.
I'll kind of pull it with me. Maybe grab its tail.
I'll come down and drag it.
All right, you can move your token.
How did it even get in this tower? It must be through windows. There's windows over here underwater.
When the water was taller.
Yeah, I realized there's a couple windows down here. Okay.
Yeah, and those windows are the upper portions of them are actually barely above the water.
So in other words, the lizard man could swim through this.
Yep.
I say we get on the top floor.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Let's just drag this all to the top floor.
Alright, so we're dragging. My strength roll is 14.
My strength roll is 18.
My strength roll is 17.
All right. With a fair bit of effort, you guys drag this dead alligator. I'm going to get the X off of it just because. But you drag it up to the first level.
I think we should chop off parts of it here.
Yeah.
Carry it up and build a fire
while they're
up there.
doing that, I was like, now that we
And Layson is actually a bit dizzy after that effort that he put in, considering his recent loss of blood.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
So
I can do this. You want to go up and rest? That's cool. Maybe try to start a fire.
Yeah, I'll go up and try to start a fire. I have no survival skills whatsoever, but I'm hoping. Hoping.
All right, so Layson went up.
So while they do that, I'm going to finish searching around this room. Perception.
And I got a 16 on my survival skill for trying to start a fire.
16?
Yes, I did.
And let's see, you've got... what are you using for materials?
The buckets.
Buckets. Do you have anything with you as far as flint and steel or anything like that?
Yes. Flint and steel.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to start a fire then. Yeah.
Okay.
And
We're having gator.
All right. So while they're doing this, I'm gonna search the room. With my perception was 24. Yeah.
Okay.
Search the lower room for anything of use.
So you look 24, you said?
Yeah.
You search around the room and you find a couple of bolts for a crossbow.
Well, that's useful. That's it. That's it. There's nothing in there's no chests or drawers or.
You found there's in the room. Let's see, I'm trying to get a good look at what's in this room.
Looks like a bed. There's like a table over here. There's a dresser here.
Yeah.
There's
You
something
found
here.
there's at the foot of the bed there was the chest, and that's where you found the crossbow bolts at.
In the chest.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm looking at it. It's like it's hard to tell what's in there because it's full of water.
Yeah. So I'll actually cast Detect Magic on these bolts and see if they're anything.
Okay. All right. They are magical.
Hey. Do I have curses? I do not have Spellcraft. I do have Appraise.
Okay. How long do you hold the? Let's see. I guess you'd at least get the aura on that.
Yeah. If I found them magical, I'd find out as much as I could.
Evocation.
Evocation. Okay. Can I appraise them at all?
Yes.
I try to appraise them, and I get 17.
17. Okay, so you take a look at them, you try to estimate, and you would say that each of them are probably worth 50 gold pieces, based off the fact that they're magical.
Okay. Quantity 2. Okay. I'll toss them in my bag for now. And I will head back up to these guys and see what they're doing then. That's all I was able to find.
We're cooking some gator.
Do. Here.
All right. So what do you have as far as knives or anything other than just people's swords? Describe to me how you're cutting up this
I have
alligator.
a dagger.
I have a dagger also.
So I'm just cutting with, well, I imagine on the big gator I'd chop it off with my sword and then kind of cut it nicely when I'm up there cooking.
What is it you're trying to cut off? Just the tail, a leg? What are you doing?
Getting the tail.
Tails usually got a lot of meat on it.
Yeah. And fatty looking body parts.
Okay. Well, normally this is a survival roll, but this is an alligator, so therefore this is a strength check.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Or attack roll, basically.
Well, would you rather have attack roll or strength check? My strength check is higher.
No, it wouldn't. Your attack roll is... Your strength is built into your attack.
Yeah. If you're attacking with melee, it's
15.
Your base attack bonus plus your strength.
Okay. You spend some time hacking away, swinging your sword at this tail multiple times until you're able to get it off. You make a bit of a bloody mess, too.
That's okay.
So yeah, this alligator no longer has a tail.
I'll carry it back up, give it to Layson so he can start cooking, and I'll go back down see what else I can salvage from it.
Okay.
It's probably just the tail alone is probably several 100 pounds of meat. Just saying.
That's true.
It's pretty heavy.
I might not actually want any more than that.
The tail is enough to feed you guys for at
Okay,
least
then
a
I'll
night,
just stay
probably
up
for
there
a
and
few
help.
nights. And you guys have a couple snakes too, if you want them.
Yes, we do.
Well,
Nom nom nom.
Dessert?
Tastes
you
like
can always
chicken.
look for squirrels.
I am a ranger.
So yeah, you guys. All right, you guys cook your meal. You guys get a fire going.
Yep, I'm gonna suggest we get the dog up here
He's already
And-
on the bed.
down there.
Oh, you mean that level? Never mind.
Yeah, he's down. He's down where the beds are in the
He's
room.
down
Oh.
the
Thought you. We already pulled him up in the tower. I was thinking you meant still. Nope.
He's in a
No,
different
he's-
level
Never
of the
mind.
tower.
that dog is like ultra chill. He sees us fighting snakes. He hears us fighting a gator. He's just like whatever. I
long
don't
as they
care.
don't
They
come
got
over
this. Alright.
They got it.
I'm gonna call him up. Come here, Chuck. Come here, boy.
All right, you call down the stairs, and he comes up.
At least it has
Oh,
some
good
tail.
boy.
What a lapdog
I should
pet.
get down one of my dogs that I have on my up in my closet.
What a lapdog pet. No fight, but he will come to be fed and petted on. Here,
Well, level 4 ranger will let me get him to fight with us.
here, Chuck. Have some gator tail.
Yes.
Do you guys cook the snakes too?
Yeah, but we're gonna work on the gator first. It seems like such a great meal.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it takes a while to cook it, and let's see. What time of day was it that you got here? Do you guys remember?
I do not.
Well, you guys were planning on resting and everything here, so
Yeah, it's
time
like, well,
passes,
fellas.
and you guys, what are you doing?
Yep. I'm just gonna sack out because I need to get a full night's rest to get any constitution back.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'll
Mormon,
take
can you-
first watch.
And they got to tend to me for me to get two.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to fight anything else. I'm just going to lay up. I get one if
All right. Well, I can roll my healing to try to help Layson out a bit, potentially. Make
Okay.
sure he's in good shape. Where's my list? So my total healing roll for aiding him is 24.
Okay. All right. So are you taking first watch?
I'm gonna say. Yeah, I'm gonna say like I would say we're probably gonna have to rest for quite a while, guys. So if you can let me sleep, I say we take like a whole day and just rest. We can.
Hmm.
You stay up for 8 hours. I'm gonna rest for 8 hours, and then I'll stay up while you rest. And Layson can just sleep twice as much as we can.
okay.
So that way, I mean, we're gonna basically rest for a long time because we're pretty beat up. Essentially, before I go to bed, though, I am gonna channel energy once for all of us, and I heal everyone for 5, which should put me back to 4. So if anyone was hurt,
Yeah, I'm maxed out till I get some constitution back.
yeah. So, anyway, that puts me back to 4. I just wanted to heal my leg.
Oh. Is that
Okay,
it?
so I'm gonna go sleep then. Yep. So
Alright.
wake us up if there's anything that goes
Oh.
wrong. And I would keep an eye
Alright.
on these stairs because that's where anything can come from.
Good night. And my
Roll out my bedroll over
perception,
here.
math, 24.
Okay. So the sun sets, and you guys roll out your bed mats. And as you're watching throughout the night, you definitely hear a lot of activity out in the swamps and in the woods. And you can't tell what it is per se, but it sounds like animals. But you do hear stuff in the water moving from time to time. You hear birds and owls. And also, you do see some flashes of light in the distance occasionally.
Flashes of light.
Mm-hmm. Like flickers of light.
Can I concentrate harder on this?
Well, you're just
Can do
seeing it. You
perception
just
roll?
every once in a while. Well, I'm going off of your perception roll, which was pretty high. It's just you see light off in the distance, in the trees, in the swamp, just every once in a while.
Is
But
it
you
like
don't know what
really
it is.
bright, or does it look like fire is just every now and then coming on?
It's hard to say, really.
I'll just keep an eye on it the rest of my watch, and if anything happens, then
Okay. Nothing happens during the rest of your watch as far as stuff coming. Nothing comes up the stairs. But like I said, there's animals and creatures that are moving around outside of the tower every once in a while. But your watch ends.
so I'll wake up Raul. Hey, get up.
All right, sounds good. So
And before I go to bed, I'm gonna tell him there's a lot of movement down in the water, but nothing has tried coming up yet. And there's been flickers of light out in the distance over in the forest. So just kind of keep an eye on those.
okay,
And then I'm gonna go to bed.
How long are you guys' watches again? Are you doing 4 or 8 hours?
Doing
she
eight.
did 8.
8 hours. Okay.
So she did like, it's probably the middle of the night now. So if we went and stacked out early, like around whenever sundown is, around 7 or 8, then it'd be middle of the night now. And I'm gonna keep watch until late morning so she can rest up.
And I'm just keeping sleeping.
Well, you do wake up occasionally asking for water and food.
Okay.
Just because your body needs rehydration, and so you need so, did you guys have water skins?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys are good on that for the time being.
Okay, well my roll is even 20 for perception.
Okay, you don't see any lights, or well, oh, I guess you guys did say it was in the middle of the night, so you do see some lights occasionally off in the distance between the trees. But as the sun comes up, you can't see anything like that happening.
Okay.
But you do see stuff moving as the sun comes up in the water from time to time. You see the
Around
ripple.
the tower.
Well, not too far from the tower, so maybe
It's like out here.
let me measure it out. between 30 and 40 feet.
Okay.
Sometimes you catch ripples of things moving under the water, and the algae kind of shifting around a little bit. And this is as the sun's coming up.
It's not unsettling at all. Alright, so after it's been 8 hours, then I would wake them up, and then I would also take time to meditate, do my prayers, get the spells back.
Okay.
And
So
Lason's
would I
just
get
slept
2
for
points of
16 hours.
combat?
For 8 hours of rest, you would get 2 points of Constitution back. you can continue to rest for 24 hours straight and get more if Layson or if Raul continues to help you, continues his care.
Well,
I
that's
say
what I'm
we-
going to do, and then I would be up to full.
I say let's do that then. So let's just let him sleep throughout the day then, and hook him out, I guess. So if we do that, what time is it gonna be when we're done? Is it gonna be nighttime again?
Well, it'd be 24 hours after you started, because it
It'd be
needs to be a
sundown.
full
It'd be
24
evening
hours.
again.
Yeah, it'd be getting towards evening.
That's fine. We'll do that, and then once he's all rested up, then we'll let him take watch while we sleep again. So we're just basically camping out, like camping montage. I'm pacing around the tower. Dog
Staring
wakes up,
off at the pretty lights.
Checking on me
Eating some-
now. I'm looking like I'm filling back out. I don't look so shallow anymore.
Do you guys
roast an
pass?
alligator tail.
Do you guys pass the time in silence?
Well, while everyone's asleep.
Well, there's times when everybody's kind of awake. Layson's not asleep the entire time, but he is resting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I'll say, hey, by the way, when I was digging around in the water down there, I found a couple of crossbow bolts that are actually magical.
You know what
As,
kind of magic?
Evocation? I couldn't tell what spell, though. Apparently I haven't studied that enough. But I'd say they're worth around 50 gold each. Not too bad.
Oh,
None of us use a crossbow, right?
I don't think we do.
Not yet.
Not yet. Alright, well, after we rest up, then I do have this breathe water scroll, and I want to go to explore. I'm going to have to go explore the bottom levels of this tower to see if we can find anything useful. Hopefully we do, because otherwise this whole field trip was just for a good camping trip together.
Right?
Fighting some lizard men.
At least we weren't dragging a boat.
True.
We could have been in the boat, obviously.
In the
With
boat
what
in
I've
the
seen in the water, I don't
highest
want to be
level
on
of
any
the
boat.
tower.
Mandy, you can't see the map, but the tower is like one edge of it is still on land where you had climbed up, but most of it is actually out in water.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but we don't. Do we know which way the stream was flowing? And even with the boat, we had to like paddle upstream. Don't know that it would have been that
Yes,
effective.
but we could have used a boat.
After dragging at 50 miles.
No, we could have come up river.
We didn't know if it connects to the river,
You
though.
could have. Like, if we do that next time, you can paddle. I'll take a nap.
Yes.
Why, surely.
I'll play my flute.
Uh,
Keep the beat going.
there you go.
And I'll paddle like a slave on a galley.
Alright.
All right, Layson. Well, you get some more rest. And we will tonight after you feel better. We'll let you take watch, and then in the morning after that, I'll go down and do some exploring down in the bottom of this, and hopefully I don't run into any more alligators because that was not fun.
Well, if I rest some more, then I'll be back to normal.
Good. Well, having you back to normal would be good. So, hopefully we don't run into any more of those mosquitoes. Those were not fun.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to keep the fire up and smoking so that we don't.
actually, as it comes towards the first morning, actually, you were only burning a couple of buckets, and those burn out. So
We can't break
so you
apart
guys
tables from downstairs.
Yeah, there you go. We go break up some of the tables.
okay.
I could go out down to the forest here and get some firewood carefully.
We could do
Down
that
here.
too.
I think just breaking the table up would be the better idea. Don't get too
Yeah.
far. Oh,
Yeah. This tower is providing a bit of safety. I agree. I don't want to go too far.
as a tribe of lizard men haul you off into the woods.
Let's not have that happen.
Mhm.
All right, so we'll break up some of the tables. That should be enough to keep a little bit of a fire going to keep us warm and hopefully keep bugs away. And yeah, I keep an ideal environment. Do I need to roll my healing again, or is this all for the same day?
I'll consider it for long-term care, and so that one roll will suffice.
All right. So yeah, then we'll just kind of hang out and until nighttime again, letting Layson rest, and I'll kind of watch our surroundings, make sure nothing sneaks up on us. And I rolled a natural 20 on my perception.
Yay.
So how
So
long
that's
are
a
you guys
20
planning on resting total?
Just until
well-
the morning.
So we rest until it's evening again, and then Layson should be back to full health. And then I would go back to sleep, and I think Morwen would go back to sleep as well, and Layson's going to keep watch
Yes.
while we rest. Since he just slept for like a full day, he'll be good for a little bit.
Okay, so yeah, you after 24 hours of rest with Raul attending to you, you do get the full you get 4 Constitution points back. Which
Now-
Yeah.
Now I'm looking like a beefy 14 hit points.
Do I have more hit points than you?
Probably.
I only have 16. It's not that much.
I have
We're only level-
16.
Only level 2.
Everybody looks beefier than me. I'm tall and kind of soft.
Well, I am short and a very good weight for my height.
No beetles, chat. No beetles. All right. Cool. All right, so I'm going to sleep. I think Layson needs to roll his perception now to keep us safe for the second night we've been here.
Here's
Been here a
here's
while.
my perception roll. It is a 7.
Oh, great. And we all die anyway.
But I have my sword out.
Okay. The night passes. And the thing is, you're still somewhat recovering, so you're not exactly the most attentive, and you kind of are nodding off a little bit as you gaze into the burning table that you've...
Broken up. The pieces of table that are burning.
Yep.
So I gnaw lustily on a piece of alligator tail.
But nothing
Tastes like
disturbs your...
chicken.
Nothing disturbs your chewing on alligator tail.
And
Yay.
tastes like chicken. Or maybe another fowl. Not quite turkey. Maybe quail. Little gamey.
But your watch ends uneventfully, and
I'm
you don't notice anything out in the woods.
I'm so happy.
All right, so in the morning I'm going to prep my spells, and I'm changing out one of them.
How
Yeah.
long was Layson's watch?
8 hours.
8 hours. So we're back to morning now.
Back
Correct?
to morning. Yep.
Yes.
We're all rested. Yay. Okay, so in the morning I'm gonna go be like, all right, guys, let's go explore down in the depths of this tower and maybe get out of here if there's nothing here, because this has been quite the adventure. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down the stairs. Actually, I'm gonna go stealthily because I don't know if anything's moved in over the last day or two. My stealth is 23.
Okay.